Hey there! If you've followed our full-time adventures around Aotearoa, New Zealand for a while, you know that I'm a bit weather obsessed, always checking the weather forecast and the temperature. I've passed this on to the rest of our family as well, who enjoy being in more extreme weather situations around New Zealand. Nothing quite like being in amongst it, is there? In summer, we really like it really hot, as long as there's a good swimming hole for us to cool off in and it's not windy. Or winter, really cold, where we get to enjoy the epic views and experiences that snow and ice provide us. This episode, we're in Alexandra, a small town servicing a large area of Central Otago, going way up into the high country, a part of New Zealand known for its hot, dry summers and cold, dry winters. As we've explored through this area, it's been interesting to see how many people used to live in the interior of Otago during the gold rush days. Towns that almost have nothing there now once had hundreds of families and multiple businesses. But everything's closed up and really the local pubs are all that remain. But more about that in our future episodes where we head to St. Bathans for snow and cold. This week we're exploring around Alexandra and getting amongst some of the locals' activities. But last episode we left you at the Long Slip station just before the Lindis Pass. We had explored up the Ahuriri Valley, a stunning undeveloped part of New Zealand which we loved. The kids all want to go back in the summertime for some swimming. But our episode this week starts from here, from the Long Slip station, as we drive up over the beautiful Lindis Pass.
I don't know where I am going, but I know that I'm going with you. And I don't care where this life takes me, 'cause all I want is you there too. And all I need is you with me. As long as I'm with you, then nothing could be wrong. It's right where we belong.
Sweet, well we've made it over the Lindis Pass. Man, these peaks are amazing, eh? We've made it back to Otago. Look at this.
Rivers wild and
And then our north-facing peaks here that get all the sunshine and melt all the snow. It has been over 2 weeks since it last rained or had snow around here. So it's amazing that snow's still lingering. It's actually on the ground level here.
you've got me and I got you. And all I need is you with me. As long as I'm with you, then nothing could be wrong. It's right where we
Inversion layer is a real deal down here in winter. The lakes create a nice big layer of fog that locks in the cold about 150 metres or so above ground, and it can last weeks and weeks. It's pretty depressing. We didn't actually go straight to Alexandra, but we were too engrossed in the inversion layer that we didn't film anything until we moved on to Alexandra, to fill with water and to head to the local campsite at Moleno Park. Good morning everybody, we are here in Alexandra at the moment. We are staying at the Moleno Park. It's a free park up place for NZMCA members. It's very cold last night, minus 4.6, but today we're using this as a bit of a base for some exploring, and we're going to head up to the Manaboon Dam today, which has been completely frozen over. They've been doing some curling out on the ice, which I've always wanted to watch and do. So we're going to go have a look out there today, see if we can see maybe some hoarfrost or some nice thick frost. It was definitely very thick last night. The kids really like this spot because there's heaps of bike tracks and jumps and things like that. I'll show you a little bit later on. It's very quiet in this part of New Zealand in the winter, which is what we always like. We've got a big snow forecast coming up for next week, and hopefully we'll get a good dump of snow because the mountains here are looking pretty bare of snow, even though it feels very cold. So despite the cold, we were off to the Manaboon Dam to see how frozen it still was. It's an easy 10-kilometre drive from town and well worth a look. And in the summertime, it's a great swimming spot.
angel eyes follow me to the sun. We're headed home on a suburban.
Sweet, well we've made it to the Manaboon Dam, which is a reservoir for Alexandra. The ice pretty much comes right up to the edge of the dam here. Terrible throw, bro.
There's heaps of ice over there. It looks like a giant marshmallow.
There's a Riley.
Oh, now I feel pressure.
Don't fall off.
Will you catch me?
No. It's one of the things about travelling to different places in different seasons. We didn't even know about this dam, and this is our third time to Alexandra. And first time we've been here, it's only 12 kilometres out of town. Pretty awesome to see so much ice on the dam. We've never seen a lake this big so frozen before. And from the dam, it's about an extra 1 kilometre or so to the main car park, and the ice was much thicker. On Google Maps it has it, this is a jumping rock spot in the summertime for swimming. Pretty opposite at the moment. Some people doing some curling over there, so might have to go and have a look at that. I've been interested in that forever. And apparently this dam hasn't frozen over for quite a few years. Apparently it's been about 10 years since they have been able to get out on the ice for curling here. The ice was about 10 centimetres thick. And talking to the locals, there are a few private property ponds which sit on the shaded side of some of the big hills that they can do curling on, but this spot's so close to town. It's also a big part of Alexandra's history. So many people we've talked to have stories about ice skating on this dam as kids, catching buses from Dunedin or Invercargill to come ice skate. It's sad that it's not an every winter occurrence anymore. Man, I love that noise that the ice makes. But what I don't love is these awesome frozen trails when they start to melt. You can see what kind of a mess can be made.
Your 20s are for spending hours and hours pretending we have plans and we have places we should visit, but everybody knows your 20s are for wasting time. 'Cause you could be with anyone you wanted, you could take that job they offered and move down by the ocean, but I love the way when it's under mine. I don't want to take the world for granted while I'm still trying to understand it. The more I live, I am convinced everyone just wants to be in love.
Tell me what we're doing.
We're gonna go ice skating at the rink that's just over there. We tried yesterday, but there was too many other school kids. Now that it's empty, we don't want to embarrass ourselves with the plenty of times we're gonna fall over.
Too right, Riley.
Yeah, us North Islanders, we don't know what we're doing with ice skating. So there's only 2 people on the rink at the moment, which is good because it's right there. And we can see it. Toby, have you ever done ice skating?
No. We've only done like ice skating with our shoes like on. I call it ice.
This is the first time we've gone ice skating. Glad that we could go when it was empty for obvious reasons. Man, I'm struggling just to stand up in these, let alone walk around in them on the ice. So we'll see how I go. Thank goodness for edging, which gave us a rail to hold onto. This is really hard. But after some time, we made some improvements and grateful there was no one for us to crash into.
Toby, how was it?
Go, Riley, yeah, good job, man.
Go show us how you do it.
With some warmer weather, Toby was absolutely nailing his bike jumps at the skate park.
What
This
a
kid
pro.
has so much confidence it scares me. When it comes to the great outdoors, this boy has some incredible natural talent.
Sweet, well, a bucket list activity for me, we're going to go and do curling. It's not the cheapest activity, but you get quite a lot of time to throw big concrete balls down the ice rink. So we've booked in for 3 o'clock. It's a very warm day today, so we've had to dress up into some colder clothing because we're kind of walking into a fridge for this. But should be fun. Excited about it. Hey Toby, what do we have to do?
We just gotta kind of roll the balls.
Is it a ball? Is it a ball?
Well, I don't know what it is.
Do you, Riley?
A curling stone. Something like a stone.
So in we went to hear about the rules and get a demo. This technique is more traditional, not one I wanted to do, but the kids did do it later on and Riley had great technique. But to begin with, our instructor recommended that we start from the halfway for the kids' sake, until we all got the hang of it. These stones weigh 20 kilos each, and the brooming really helps the stones to go further. Not that we were very good at either. Obviously, we're aiming for the centre target, and once your curling stone goes past the line out of the circle, then your stone is out. Soph absolutely nailed us, and we also had our mate John with us too.
All the way, yellow. Yeah, come on, come on, come on. All the way. Come on. Come on. Woo.
It's pretty hard to get the right speed on these stones. A little bit too much and it goes out. A little bit too soft and it seems miles off. And then you can also just tap the other team's stone and then help them win.
Are you on our team?
Alright, we're going the full length this time. Full length.
Going full length was a bit of a challenge to get the right speed, but it was a lot of fun, and at the end the instructor encouraged the kids to have a go at the other technique for throwing the stone down. With a little smooth surfaced mould to go under their foot, the first attempts were pretty good, but they got way better at it. And then we got a demo from another employee here. Such a fun sport.
Oh, that was so much fun. How did your kids like doing that, John?
Great. It was very fun.
So,
No, that was a pretty cool experience. I'd love to do it again, I think.
Yellow. Team yellow.
Team Yellow. Me, Jade and Riley got blitzed by Soph, John and Toby, but it was close. We were close on there.
I'm pretty sure it was like...
Might be a nice sunset tonight. We'll chuck our time lapse up, finish this battery off, and we'll see you another day or tomorrow.
Peace out, y'all.
Sweet. Well, we'll end this episode here, team. Next time, we head out to a nice freedom camp spot on a river by Ophir. We check out the local area and enjoyed some cool cloud formations, which are helping to bring a change of Antarctic weather and snow for us. We'll see you in the next one.